With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jackson looking to throw right away. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On third down, here's an option play left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Jackson. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Jackson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Jackson now. Touchdown, Eagles! Rob Gronkowski from 6 yards away. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Cowboys take over first down at their own 17-yard line. Now it's the former Eagle. Didn't have too much success with him, though. It's DeMarco Murray. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Again, it's Murray. Room here to run. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
First down, Murray. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, Murray fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Murray. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A give up the gut for Murray. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. DeMarcus Ware in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. Well, he's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles, because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself by getting people into the wrong spot on defense, moving them with his body, and then showing his numbers to the quarterback to be open.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he is going to have an Eagles first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Jackson on first down. Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Dillon taking it in from the 20. And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. The 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bledsoe. He sets to fire deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player,
that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Irvin, 72 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something, when you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On second down, another run for Dillon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Dillon. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Dillon now on 1st and 10. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now swing pass for Dillon. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Caught that one from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
9 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run again with Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. And he finds Gronk. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. This time Jackson will throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He finds Watson complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. To throw is Jackson. They'll set up a screen for Dillon. Touchdown! A.J. Dillon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Finally held down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Biletnikoff. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A handoff. It's Murray. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 10th carry of the game now. Murray down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go with Murray again. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Here's Murray running right. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And he's brought down. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Again, it's Murray. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And the kick is good. Graham Gano connects as time expires. And it'll be a good time at Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. They'll start out here with the option left. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Let's go now. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go. 19 tight.
On 4th down, Cunningham. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Now Cunningham has the ball knocked out. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And the defense has got it. Oh, a nightmare start offensively. This will be a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off play action, it's Cunningham. Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
They'll run. It's Henry. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The pitch to Henry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Cunningham to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They'll try and throw for it here. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Henry up the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go now.
2nd and 8 coming up. Again, it's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Cunningham. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from back at the 9 after that last play. This is 3rd and goal. Cunningham looking to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Christian Okoye, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Throwing to start the drive. Bledsoe. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Bledsoe. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by a former Cowboy, Deion Sanders. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Bledsoe. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing on 1st down, Bledsoe. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by a former Cowboy, Deion Sanders. And the Patriots are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try to right side with Murray. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Murray. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Off play action, Bledsoe. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Murray. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
That was 2nd down 1 for Murray. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by a former Cowboy, Deion Sanders. And the Pats are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. He dumps it off for Henry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. 93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now Cunningham. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. On fourth down, Cunningham. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Henry out of the pistol. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. A play fake. Now Cunningham. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They can... With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Baker going to throw this right away. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Called out a very strong gain of 24. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Murray running right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. On 1st and 10, Bledsoe. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Up the middle, Murray. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. Off the play fake. Bledsoe. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On first down, Murray. And down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carl Banks from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. On 4th down, Bledsoe. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Etienne up the middle. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Another tote for Etienne. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Hey, we're 33.
And they'll run with Etienne. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. They go play action. Mayfield. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Reggie Gilliam as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively, looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Bills are going to... With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Hold the ready.
First play, first throw coming for Vic. He's got his running back, LaDainian Tomlinson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to loop the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Vic operating on first down. Gates has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now here's Vic. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Ware able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bledsoe. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, a pick-6 on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle it and play their game and defend that advantage.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bledsoe throws right side, and that's complete. Finding room at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's the former Eagle. Didn't have too much success with him, though. It's DeMarco Murray. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Looking to throw. Bledsoe. That ball caught. Hits the playmaker, Michael Irvin. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Irvin, 33 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DeMarco Murray, 26 yards. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Vick to throw it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. DeMarcus Ware able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Okay, ready?
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Throwing, Vick. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety.